All right, fellas, going over our practice for tonight. We'll start out with one or two drills with the other team, and then we'll come back and jump right into a small game. Small game will look like this. We'll put half of you on one side of the dots, half of you on the other side of the dots here. Put the nets on sideways. It's called bumper. We'll put two players out there. X's are attacking this way, O's are attacking this way. Your bumper guy is going to step out right here. It's 2-on-2 back and forth. If X's get the puck, they can pass back to this man and activate him, which will create a 3-on-2. All right, and you guys can continue to play that 3-on-2. Anytime there's a turnover, O's take the puck, the bumper must go back to his spot, and it continues 2-on-2, and then if you're able to activate. And then we'll cycle you guys out from there. Okay? After that, we're going to, I want to jump you guys into our 5-shot warm-up and just touch base. This is the drill that we do before our games, and we're not doing it right, and we're not doing it at the right tempo too, so I want to show you basically. But when the center comes down and puts his shot on net at the top of the hash marks here, these forwards are just coming and taking slap shots here from the point. We don't need that because we have two defensemen that get ready to take slap shots from the point. So basically, I want to see those forwards come down at the top of the circle. While they're on the move, they're going to take a shot. They're immediately going to swing down here and surround a puck so they can look up at the defenseman and make a quick pass up here as well. And the goal is for our goalie to move left to right and basically get all five angles here. From the shooting perspective. Okay, so we'll just go over that for about 2 seconds, and then I've got a little breakout drill. Very simple. It almost is like the 5-shot pass drill, but instead it's going to incorporate our defenseman making these good solid breakout passes on the first pass. So basically it looks like this. The defenseman is just going to take a quick shot from the point, and then once he does that, he's going to go into the corner and pick up a puck. And you can see how we have our forwards lined up at the dots right there. And once that defenseman picks up a puck, he's going to skate a breakout pattern around the back of the net. And remember, once the defenseman's stick is clear and he's able to make that pass, we want to see you make that pass to the forward. You don't have to get your whole body around here. As soon as you're able to make that pass, feed him real quick. That forward's going to come around and take a shot real quick around the men. D1's going to continue to the far corner, pick up another puck, and then he'll break out F2, who's swinging down low. And the same thing happens. Good breakout pass on his stick. Defenseman, if you're on your backhand right there, I'd like to see you make a backhand pass. That F2 is going to do the same thing F1 just did. And finally, the defenseman is going to pick up one more puck, and he's going to skate across to the middle and feed D2, and then the drill is just continuous after that. But again, just focusing on our defenseman making a good breakout first pass as soon as they're able to, making sure with no pressure that we are hitting our forward sticks from the angle that we're at. After that, I want to touch a little bit on some offensive stuff, so we're going to go into some cycling here, okay? Oops, I lied to you. Get another shooting drill I want to do. But the theme is a little bit more offense. We haven't done too much offensive stuff, so here's some offensive stuff. We'll run this out of both sides of the ice, but it looks like this. The player up in the line there is going to go all the way up to half ice and turn, keep moving his feet, and the next player in line is going to feed him a quick puck on sides, okay? That player is going to skate with a few steps from the puck and make a pass to the man in the middle, and he's going to drive the net. He's either going to be a stiff stick or a one-timer. Once he puts that shot on the players in the middle of the slot, they're going to dump one behind the net, and you guys are going to pick it up, and you're going to do a stuff, basically, a wraparound. And you can, stop in reverse directions and go back to the right, or you continue on the left too. So it's for our goalies as well to get practice with the puck behind the net and how to play that, and then also for our forwards to learn those quick, tight turns around there to be able to stuff it as well. Okay? And then we'll jump into some offensive stuff here, and we're going to talk about cycling. All right? So the first cycle we're going to do is just a simple down-low cycle. I'm going to let this play here through for a minute, and then I'm going to stop it. So in this particular instance, when the puck is dumped, X2 is going to go to the net as a threat. X1 is going to go down there and pick up the puck. X2, what I don't want to see you do is immediately come down here and think there's going to be a cycle and get right on X1's butt. That's not practical in the game. You're letting the other team know what you're doing as far as cycling goes, and besides, you should be going to the net as a threat, and it makes their defenseman address you as well. One of the keys to knowing that a cycle is coming up or that we should cycle is when you see the puck carrier start to carry the puck up the boards because he doesn't see any options. So as soon as you see X1 carrying the puck up the boards, X2, that's when you know you can go down low and support down low. You will be the one that calls for the cycle. And when X1 hears that, he's going to put that puck off the boards for you to grab it. And X1 is going to take a direct attack over top of the circle into the net. And hopefully you guys can do a give and go, whether it be a stiff stick again or a one-timer. And you should catch the theme here on what we're looking for you guys to do, whether you're on your strong side or weak side of your hockey stick. So that's a down low cycle right there. And we'll work that on both sides of the ice. After you guys have done that for a while, we're going to work a cycle with our defensemen, okay? So in this drill, X1 and X2 are going to start. The puck's going to get dumped in the corner. X1's going to go down and get it. X2 is going to come skate a pattern inside here, and he's going to go over to the boards as if he's playing defense, okay? And again, you're going to see X1 start to cycle up the boards. Now, if there is no forward option or no forward moves for the down-low cycle, and player 1 continues to skate up the ice, and he's got pressure on his inside or on top of him, the defenseman can read that, and he can also call for a cycle and come down the boards. And that X1 is going to leave that puck there for him to pick up. And then again, he's going to break to the net as a threat for a real quick give-and-go cycle. And I know in this instance I show X2 crashing the net for a rebound, when all reality is he might hang back here to cover the defenseman's spot who is crashing the net for him. Okay, I'm sorry, X1 who is doing the give-and-go. Now, the biggest mistake, guys, that I see in this drill, what I see happen all the time, is when X1 gets that puck, as he's coming up the boards, instead of doing a drop pass, he throws the puck against the boards right here. And so if you have a left-handed defenseman coming down and that puck is stuck against the boards, it's very hard for him to get it, and in fact, it just messes up the play. You've got to look and see what your teammates are. Is he a righty or is he a lefty? Do I put the puck closer to the boards or do I put it outside the boards? Keep in mind that a drop pass is exactly what that is. You come up, you're just leaving the puck in the position it's at, let that player grab it, and then doing the give and go from there. But you need to look and see which hand your partner is there, okay? So now you guys did the down low cycle, you've done an up high cycle, and then we're going to combine those two to make one flow drill. So we're going to put the forwards up at center and the defenseman up at center. Same thing will happen. The coach is going to dump a puck down low. Green F is going to go to the net like he's a threat. He's not worried about a cycle right now. He wants to be a threat in case that pass is made. Black forward is going to carry the boards, puck up the boards, which is the cue. Hey, maybe we want to get some down low support for a cycle. Green is going to call that cycle. Once he does that, he's going to carry up the boards, and then we're going to do a high cycle with our defenseman, and then he's going to crash the net. D, you can either pass it to the green forward who's cycling up high, and the black forward can screen, or you can do a quick pass across the slot as well for a shot. And both green and black will crash the net as forwards for a net presence there. Okay, so that's just combining the two cycles for us right there. We're going to break it up and put a little small game in there. We'll put the nets side to side like that. O's will be here, X's will be here, whatever colors we break up. You guys will each have your own puck. When the whistle is blown, O's are going to take off this way behind their net and shoot on this guy. X is going to take off this way behind his net and shoot on this guy. Okay, if X, let's just use X as an example. If X scores, okay, the next guy in line can immediately go. Doesn't have to wait or anything like that, okay? If X comes down and he does not score, he's got to grab his puck, he's got to skate back around, and he's got to give it to the next guy in line before that guy is able to go, okay? So it slows you guys down, all right? So obviously the benefit's there to score. But you only get one shot, and if you make it good, the next guy can go. If you miss it, you got to go get your missed puck, come all the way back, and give it back to your teammate. Then the next line can go. All right. And first team to score are all 5 guys or all 6 guys go. That's the end, and we'll just do some push-ups or something cool for the team that misses out. All right. We'll probably throw in I'll have a offensive zone draw face-off scenario I'd like to show you guys. We'll probably put that in there too, and we'll just see how much time is left to go from there. All right, guys. See you tonight.